Hello and welcome to Long Shot Larry's Sports Astrology. Today we're looking at the UEFA Champions League semi-final League 1 between Liverpool and Villareal. If we go to the game chart here, set for 8 PM in Liverpool, England, the thing that sticks out straight away is that we have a Venus exactly conjunct Neptune here at the start, and Venus is ruling the descendant. So the ascendant in this game represents Liverpool. They are red hot favourites, so they're represented by Scorpio and Mars and Leo and the Sun. The away team Villarreal, they're represented by Taurus and Venus, and Saturn ruling Aquarius in the 4th house there. So Venus is exactly conjunct Neptune here, ruling the descendant or Villarreal. So they are the fairy tale team. The question I have is, does this alignment with Neptune representing fairy tales, does the fairy tale run continue for Villarreal? We can also see that Venus, once it's past Neptune here, is going to oppose the part of fortune in the Frawley method. That is 1 for the underdogs. Let's look at the Antiska positions. Here you can see that Saturn, the Antiska of Saturn, which rules the 4th house, which rules Villareal, is in the 1st house, separating 3 degrees, just past 3 degrees. So we'll probably read that as 1 for Liverpool, the favourites. The moon is in Aries. It will conjunct the Antiska of the part of fortune about 2 degrees. That's another one for Liverpool. So Liverpool, 2 indicators, and Villareal 1. So if Villareal are going to do any good, it's got to be on the strength of this Venus-Neptune conjunction. Let's have a look at the coaches. We've got a time chart for Jurgen Klopp, the Liverpool coach. He's a Cancer, and his moon, which rules his Cancerian sun, is down here in Aquarius. And Saturn is moving very slowly over his moon. It's going to be over his moon for the next couple of weeks. What does that mean? Usually that's disappointment. Not a great alignment. How does he line up with Venus and Neptune? It is sesquiquadrate his ascendant, not a major influence. Natally, his Venus is square Neptune, so not a great resonance to the Venus and Neptune in operation at the start of the game. The captain, Jordan Henderson, not 100% sure that Captain Jordan Henderson will be playing, so just quickly, that Venus and Neptune is square his Gemini Sun, very wide though. It's 1.5 degrees, but it's not a helpful influence. I'm going to have a look at Villareal. Here's the coach, Unai Emery. I hope I've pronounced that correctly. So he's a Scorpio, and Venus and Neptune actually sesquiquadrate his Sun. It is a link. It's not a great link, but it is a link to Venus and Neptune. We'll also see that natally his Venus and Neptune are conjunct, so it should resonate quite well for him. Looking at the Villareal captain, Raul Albiol, I hope I pronounced that correctly. Sun's in Virgo. The Sun will be crossing the midheaven late in the game, which could be helpful. Venus and Neptune are quincunx Mercury, which rules his Virgo Sun. Not a strong link, but a link nonetheless. So in summary, this Venus conjunct Neptune for me is the key to this game. It's one of the things I look for as an exact conjunction. Do you read that as Villareal continuing their dream run? It's a distinct possibility because Venus does rule the 7th house, and they are the underdogs in this game. There's 2 indicators for the favourite, 1 for the underdog using the Frawley method, so Liverpool may still prevail. That Saturn moving over the moon for Jurgen Klopp, I think, is not helpful, especially when we go and look at the next game. He has Venus square Neptune natally, not helpful. If we move on to Villareal, they do have a link to that Venus-Neptune for the coach. So how do I read this overall? I think Villa will keep this game close. Now whether it's a 1-goal loss, a draw, or they actually win, not exactly sure, but I just think that they're going to keep this game very close to give themselves a chance, because when we look at the return game, it's absolutely crazy when we look at it from an astrological point of view, and I think they're a big chance of making the Champions League final. So thanks for watching, like, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.